I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was called with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, outcasted like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's your man, Uncle Freezy, the #1 Chief Rocker in Knicks universe. Welcome to the Knicks Morning Drive. What's good? Blue tears, orange tears, Blorange tears. Let's go. Throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. And if you got some loot and a stick of juicy fruit, somebody say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Scream. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it, man. I'm excited to be here with y'all, man. A little excited to be here with y'all, man. I'm glad y'all rocking with me. I'm rocking with y'all, man. I'm excited to be here. Let's get it. Let's go. Let me do this tip off real quick. Let me see. All right. So I'm watching these playoff teams, man, and I don't think the Knicks are as far away from competing as we think they are. Which camera am I looking at? There you go. All right. I don't believe the Knicks are as far away from contention as what we think. Right? I don't believe so. Right? I don't believe so. I don't believe the Knicks are as far away from contending as what people may lead you to believe. Right? Here's the thing. We all know what our strengths are, right? But we differ on what our weaknesses are, right? We differ on what we think the weakness of this team is. For instance, there is a large number of Knicks fans that believe the weakness of this Knicks team is Julius Randle. Who disagree? right? There are a lot of people that think the weakness of this team right now is Julius Randle, right? No, 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 not that. No, 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 no. Hey, Alon Wise, listen. I didn't say Julius Randle is the weakness of the team. I said there is a group of people that believe. There's a bunch of Knicks fans that believe Julius Randle is the weakness of the team. Do you agree or disagree with that? Do you agree that there are a number of Knicks fans that say Julius Randle is the weakness of the team? Right? Sherwin M. That's not. I'm not saying that. I know. I'm not saying Randle is. I'm not. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that Randle is the worst player. What I'm saying is there are a number of Knicks fans that say Randle is the weakness of the team. You feel me? You feel me? And there are a group of fans that believe that Coach Tom Thibodeau held this team back this season. Would you agree or disagree that there are a number of fans? Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm drinking this black cherry water. And it's haven't given me the. And so what I'm saying is there are a number of Knicks fans that say Tom Thibodeau held this team back this season. Do you agree or disagree that there are a number of Knicks fans that says Tom Thibodeau held this team back? Right? And then there are a number of Knicks fans that will say and that will continue to say one of the weaknesses of this team is the Knicks' lack of point guard play, right? There are a number of Knicks fans that say one of the Knicks' weaknesses is the lack of point guard play, right? Right? There are also a number of Knicks fans that believe that the East got so much better this season that the Knicks were left behind in the dust, right? That regardless of what, the East in their mind, the East got so much better that the Knicks got left behind in the dust. What do y'all say to that? Do y'all agree or disagree that there are some Knicks fans that believe that the Eastern Conference got so much better that the Knicks were left behind in the dust? Right? And so here's my thing. Here's my thing. I don't disagree with any of those fans, right? Right? In the assertion that those factors played a part in what may have this deep six the season, right? I'm not saying that any of the four things that were mentioned is the major part of deep six in the season. What I would say is this. Y'all heard me say it from the beginning, and I may not have harped on it a lot, but this is my major thing. I think the changing of the offense from one season to the next is the major anchor that weighed us down this season. And here's why. Here's why here's why I'm going to stick to that point. And here's why when all four of those different groups, when they say what they said, this is why I agree with them. But I think the root cause is something different. Right? I think the lack of continuity in this offense is what caused the Knicks to suffer. Right? It is what caused the Knicks to look like it is what caused the Knicks to look like a team without a point guard. It is what made Julius Randle look out of place. It is what made Tom Thibodeau look like a 90-year-old man in a futuristic world. It is what made the lack of point guard make us look like a team from the 1970s. It is what made the late season surge by certain young players look significant. The offense we were running was stop and go all season. Stop and go all season. We came out of the gates wanting to shoot as many threes as possible. We came out of the gate wanting to get up and down the floor. We came out of the gate wanting to put up as many points as possible in a hurry. And when the gun started misfiring, we couldn't quite put our fingers on. We couldn't quite put our finger on what the culprit was. Well, the culprit, in my opinion, was the offense and lack of continuity in said offense and lack of consistent play in that offense. Right? Two major things happened. In this 3-point happy offense, Julius Randle and RJ Barrett took significant steps backwards. Right? Julius Randle and RJ Barrett took significant steps backwards. Amanda the Great says, good morning. I think we are missing the boat as a Knicks fan. We should pay attention to how teams got to the playoffs instead of eating our own, looking for a bad guy. Not now. I don't understand I don't understand that. I'm missing it. I'm missing what you're saying. Right. Because what we're doing right now, is not a witch hunt. Because on a witch hunt, we just said, hey, fire Tibbs. Fire Tibbs. Good night, everybody. Thank you for coming. No, that's not what we did. Pudge Nice, what's good? Right? Pudge Nice is in the building. Bodega Wi-Fi is in the building. What's good? Bodega, still the dopest name, still the dopest screen name I ever seen. But that's still the dopest YouTube name I ever seen. Right? Bodega says we look better after we improved our rebound and free throws and started eating in the paint. Yeah. Andy, and what's good? Yeah, so what I'm getting at is this offense, and don't forget, let's not be prisoners of the moment. Let's not forget that we had a specific goal in mind offensively at the start of the season. And when teams figured out that we were not driving to the basket or had an inside presence, we struggled to score. When teams figured out that we were not slashing to the basket, we struggled to score. Right? Only when RJ Barrett started driving to the basket relentlessly, you could see the offense kind of regain its balance, so to speak. Kind of regain its balance. Right? Right? What I'm going to say to because there's going to be a lot of off-season talk about who was to blame Witch Hunt, what we need to improve, you know. There's going to be a lot of Cinderella theories this offseason. And listen, and I'm here for it because the off-seasons are long. The off-seasons are long, man. You know what I'm saying? The off-seasons are long, and I'm here for all you guys' theories. Some of the stuff, I'm not going to lie to you, I didn't want to hear it during the regular season. It was too much of a distraction. Like I didn't want to hear trade possibilities and, do you trade such and such kid for such and such? Yeah, I get it. I was like, yeah, I ain't ready to hear that yet. It's just not with the season going on, especially past the trade deadline. But now that the offseason is here, I'm here for it. Now's the time. Now's the time. So here's the thing. You tried the new offense at the beginning of last season. Do you continue? Do you go into next season with the same offensive philosophy, knowing that you have a year under your belt, and the second year, generally teams get better when they institute a new system? Usually when a team instituted, regardless what it is or what sport, whether it's soccer and you're pressing the advantage up front and then scramble on defense, my dog just came in here and laid beside me and passed gas. But he's sleeping now. God dog it. Anyway. Pets. Anyway, whether it's soccer, whether you press the advantage up front and scramble on the back end defensively, maybe with one guy back with the goalie, or whether it's hockey, you're going from, say, let me see, I'm going to use a term that's familiar. Whether you go from a neutral zone trap to a dumping in the corners type situation, whether it's football and you go from 2 tight ends, heavy run game, to 3 wide receivers and a versatile running back, as opposed to a grinding running back. Got to get the flow of the game. Got to, you know what I'm saying? Right? And in our situation, last year we went from an ISO scoring offense, right? A slow, last in the league offense with the ISO scorer and a bunch of spot up shooters, to a 3-point chucking offense where guys were not hitting threes. Right? That's what we did. We knew last June, we saw Julius Randle. The Knicks offense was an ISO scoring offense where Randle got most of the touches. He basically took on mismatches and ate. This year, Randle did not do that, or was not scheduled to do that. We were supposed to chuck up threes. It didn't work. Randle was like, hey, this thing ain't working. Give me the ball. Last year when y'all gave me the ball most of the time, we made the playoffs. Now we out here chucking threes and it ain't working. Give me the ball. If you don't give me the ball, I'm going to pout. Look at my lip. G. Robinson, am I on to something? G. Robinson, listen. G. Robinson, listen. Be the voice of reason. You remember last year when we lost to Atlanta in the playoffs, the offense was mostly play super aggressive defense and have Randle captain the ship on offense, right? We lost to Atlanta. We figured that model was not sustainable. This offseason, we change up the offense and struggle. And the guy that led us to the playoffs last year is pouting like a petulant child, because he knew last year when he got most of the touches and directed the offense, we made the playoffs. So during the year, you could. That's my Julius Randle imitation. Hey, JR, if you watching, bro, hey, take it easy. Take it easy. Hey, this is all tongue in cheek, JR, if you watching. You know what I'm saying? You know, I am still a Julius Randle fan, right? So take it easy. Don't think I'm one of the haters. I'm not. Right? I don't hate on any Knick. I want everybody to do well. I do get frustrated when they don't do well, though. I will tell you that. Last year's, or I keep saying last year's. Let me. We hear Knicks. Was mostly JR ISO doing his thing. 24, 10, and 5 or something bizarre. Some bizarre Bernard King, Pat Ewing type numbers from Julius Randle, right? Hey, Ms. Geraldine, Benny is good. He's chewing everything in sight. Benny is great. Right now, he's sour with me because I had to pop him because I just bought a pair of sneakers for work and he decided to chew on them before I even wore them to work. Excellent. You know, I was feeling fantastic when I saw that. But anyway, how's your bowling game? That's the more important question. How's your bowling coming along? So so Randle and Paris Duggar, help me out with this. Help me out. If I am wrong, if I am off base, if what I'm saying to you guys is totally off base, not whether you agree or disagree, because those are two separate things. Me being me being esoteric right now and me being wrong right now are two different things. Right? Me being esoteric and me being right or wrong are two different things. Right? And so what I'm getting at is Randle helped guide a team to the playoffs that had made the playoffs in what seems like forever, right? And then he comes back. Excuse me. And then he comes back this season with changes to the offense, which required spreading the ball around more, right? Which required spreading around ball around more, which led to less success, right, than the previous season. The guy that led the team to the playoffs is sharing the ball and losing and is pouting. Right? Losing and pouting. And the fans that rode with him when he was getting these touches have now turned against him. In a bad season. And these are the days of our lives. Miss Geraldine says, my bowling game is good. I almost had a 300 game last week. Tonight, going to try again. Hey, good luck. I hope you, listen, I hope you shoot 300 so we can have something to talk about. I hope you shoot 300 so we can have something to talk about, boss lady. That's what's up. That's sincere too, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I don't shoot the gas, so to speak. Like people always think, yeah, man, just, you know what I'm saying, Uncle Freezy be shooting gas. Nah. I always root for people to be successful in these stuff. Not because it's being successful at stuff is always a stepping block in building something else, but it's fun. Yeah, y'all never enjoy. Y'all don't enjoy other people's success. Like when somebody achieves a goal, to me, that is fun. I enjoy that. Like when y'all tell me something on the side, and when y'all say something on the side or whatever, and it's like something y'all been shooting for, I'll be like, yo, I'm excited for you. You know what I'm saying? Like me and Chuck Allen with vibes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? The channel over there growing, man, growing. Conversations be crazy. And so I'm excited about that because I was trying to grow it by myself and I wasn't getting nowhere. Chuck Allen jumped in and now it's taking off. Hey man, Chuck Allen's got the magic touch or something. I saw a comment from Paris Duggar. I want to read it to everybody. Paris Duggar says, Randle and Obi are our best physical talents. We got to get the most out of them together. Okay. I would agree. I would agree with you on that. This year, I think we put the pedal to the metal when we should have been driving smart. We put the pedal to the metal. We was like trying to hurry up and get there when we should have been just trying to, you know what I'm saying, navigate traffic. Right? We should instead of being instead of thinking, hey, all we have to do is add more shooters around Randle and RJ, what we probably should have been thinking is maybe we just need to shore up a position of need. Right? Like instead of saying, let's patch all these holes, we should have just tried to just repave a portion of the street. Y'all feel me? Y'all ever drove down a specific street in a specific place that's familiar, and it's got a bunch of potholes in it, and about every 4 months or so, you'll see guys out there, you know what I'm saying, with their whack-a-packer, you know what I'm saying, patching up certain potholes or whatever, so you don't have to swerve around. Instead of doing that, man, what I would rather do is just repave one portion of that street, right? You probably can't afford to repave the entire street all at once, but make progress, right? Make progress, right? Like for instance, my thing is this, right? Instead of us signing a Fournier and a Kemba and a Burks and a Rose and a Noel, how about re-sign Mitch? How about re-sign Mitch? Or tell Mitch he's not in the future plans and trade him. How about either re-sign Mitchell Robinson, right, long term, or trade him? And I know that seems simple, like, hey, Uncle Freezy, you could have did that and did other stuff. Well, you didn't. Well, you didn't. Now Mitchell Robinson is headed out the door, right? And you're not going to get anything for him unless he takes the home team discount, right? Right? Hey, and JJ, listen. JJ, check this out. Draft a center, right? This is the first thing I saw when I saw your thing, JJ. Draft a center. Guess what? You drafted a center last year. His name is Jericho Sims. Now, should we draft another center? These are the things that I'm talking about. These, like sands in the hourglass, these are the days of our lives. Right? Right? Like sands in the hourglass, these are the days of our lives. Right? And so while I just said, how about we just re-sign Mitch? That wasn't my total point. My total point was, how about instead of patching multiple potholes in the street, how about just take a portion of that street, rip it up, and pave it? Like, take a position of need off the board, fix it. Right? Right? Fix it. That's what I'm getting at. Instead of signing Fournier, who played RJ's position, instead of signing Kemba, who took minutes away from Quickly, and McBride, instead of bringing back Burks, right, who I like, by the way. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying I dislike Rose. I'm not saying I dislike Burks. I'm not saying I dislike Noel. I'm not saying that I dislike any of the guys that we signed this offseason, but you notice you signed a lot of guys this offseason, but you didn't sign Mitch. We re-signed a bunch of guys this off. Think about it. We re-signed Nerlens Noel, who didn't give us diddly poo, but we didn't re-sign Mitch. When Mitch was restricted, we didn't re-sign him. but we re-signed Nerlens Noel. We re-signed Taj Gibson. We re-signed Taj Gibson. Hey, Ella Sound said he disliked every name that I said. Excuse me, y'all. That's hilarious. And Sherwin M, listen, I like Taj. Y'all know we like. Yo, for the record, when we complain about the Taj signing, it's not that we dislike Taj. We dislike the Taj signing and its priority over Mitchell Robinson. So it's not that we dislike Taj, it's we dislike the priority, the pecking order. Why was signing Taj Gibson back such a priority when signing your starting center was not a priority? Anybody get what I'm getting at? Somebody tell me, am I too esoteric right now? And am I too laser focused on a certain niche, or am I spot on? Why was re-signing your third or fourth center more a priority than re-signing your starter? Somebody help me with this. Why was re-signing your third or fourth center more important than signing your starting center? Why was Taj getting minutes? Great question. Great question. Sherwin M says the Knicks didn't want to pay Mitch the money he wanted last year. Well. Here's the thing. Centers nowadays don't play the role they used to play back in the day. Paris Duggar, thank you for your generous contribution. Paris Duggar says last year was a throwaway. We paid guys as a reward. I agree. Smart comment. I agree. Subliminal 209, who should be packing bags right now? Subliminal 209, who should be packing bags right now, says Mitch has 4 or 5 agents. He wants the bag. Yeah. I honestly think how the New York Knicks did Mitchell Robinson is a shame. If Mitchell Robinson left the Knicks, I would not be angry. Okay? If Mitch left the New York Knicks to sign somewhere else, I would not be angry. And here's why. The rumor was Mitchell Robinson should have been drafted by the Los Angeles Lakers in the first round with the pick. I think they chose Kyle Kuzma, I think. Right? I think they chose Kyle Kuzma. Right? So Mitchell Robinson slides down the board to the Knicks, and the Knicks are debating whether to draft Alonzo Trier. And hear me out. Listen to me. Listen, the rumor was the Knicks were never considered Iggy Brasdakis at the Mitch pick. Never considered him. They were considering Alonzo Trier or Mitchell Robinson. Right? They spoke to both. This is the rumor. They spoke to both and said, hey, we're going to take Mitch right here. Right? We're going to take Mitch right here, but we're going to try to do everything we can to get you Mr. Trier, right? All right. Such and such happens. Somebody in the room says, "Hey, go get RJ's best friend to help him, with his transition in the NBA." They do that. They trade into the second round and get Iggy Brasdakis when other players, other quality players were on the board, right? And then as soon as the draft is over, Alonzo Trier signs as an undrafted free agent, right? But the Knicks sign Mitch, right? They get Mitch and they never offer him a big boy contract. Luka Shamanich made just as much money as Mitchell Robinson. Norvell Pell made just as much money as Mitchell Robinson. If I'm Mitchell Robinson, I'm telling the Knicks, either you giving me the bag or I'm gone. There is no in between. If I'm Mitch's agent, you're giving me the bag or I'm out of here. It's as simple as that. Because you don't sign a Norvell Pell and offer him the same money you offer your starting center. You don't sign a Luka Shamanich who maybe got 2 minutes in the NBA as a Knick and offer and pay him the same money you pay Mitchell Robinson. Yo, you said that's two different drafts, Wani? No, Mitch came out in the Yeah, you right. I'm sorry. Are you sorry? I'm sorry. I got it confused. I was talking about the Knox draft and then the thing just I'm sorry. The Brazzegas thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You are absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I'm thinking the Knox thing and then the RJ draft kind of jumped in there. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Right. The Brazzegas thing never even happened with the Mitch draft. You're right. You're right. You're right. I got ahead of myself. You're right. You're absolutely right, Wani. My bad. My bad. My bad. But the Mitch draft, the thing with Mitch and Trier is real. The Brazdeikis thing, I got ahead of myself. Right. So here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. And my bad for the misinfo. I got ahead of myself. Maybe it's just water or something. I don't know. Here's the thing. You can't do that to a starting player in the NBA and then expect him to acquiesce to the if you're Mitchell Robinson, I don't want to hear how I'm a piece of the future when I had been here the whole time and you didn't treat me like a piece of the future. Yeah, y'all. Miss Geraldine, you are right. It is a shame how we did Mitch. Right. I'm gonna throw this thing in here in the in the chat, man, for a few that want to jump in. Hey, that's all we got. Huh? Okay. Man, my blood sugar is low, so I'm trying to and I'm about to take a sip of something that I don't like doing, but it is what it is. Okay. Yeah, man. So y'all know I've been on this kick where I'm trying to eat healthy and do the right thing. So Sherwin M says Mitch was a top 10 high school player. He should have been drafted in the top 10. He should have been, maybe. He should have been. What about this? What if we drafted Mitch at 9 and drafted Kevin Knox in the second round? Would y'all look at both players different? What if we drafted Mitch with that top 10 pick and drafted Kevin Knox in the second round? DeRoss was good. Hey, and Pudge Nice, I know Mitch is limited, right? But here is my debate, so to speak, for the Mitchell Robinson is limited statements. Jarrett Allen is limited, right? Jarrett Allen is limited, right? But it's amazing how unlimited you look with a point guard, with a capable point guard, right? Jarrett Allen is limited, but it's amazing how he looks with a great young point guard, right? Oh, thank you. Orange juice. It's not always good for you, but it's loaded with sugar, though. Kev Guapo's in the building. Salute to the chat, too, by the way. Salute to the chat. What's good? I'm glad y'all here rocking with us. It's good to see y'all, man. I'm glad y'all here. Knicks Nation 112, aka ... What's good? Yeah, man. My only deal with, let me get this stupid seal off. My only deal with Jericho Sims is what you see is what you get. If you are a Knicks fan and you are thinking Jericho Sims is going to be more than what he is showing you right now, you are incorrect. If you're thinking Jericho Sims is going to miraculously turn into Bam Adebayo, you are incorrect. If you are a Jericho Sims fan, I say welcome to the club. I am also a Jericho Sims fan, right? But if you are thinking Jericho Sims is going to become Brooke Lopez, Dwight Howard, Joel Embiid, you are mistaken. Jericho Sims is what he is going to be. Now, will he be more productive with more minutes? Yes. Will Jericho Sims develop a three-point shot? No. Will Jericho Sims develop handles? No. Jericho Sims is Jericho Sims. How about that? We should appreciate Jericho Sims for being Jericho Sims. Cully, what's good? What's good, Cully? Yep. I agree. I agree. Paris Dugga, thank you for the generous contribution. Paris Dugga says, Uncle Freezy, don't be fooled. When Grimes and Cam showed up, Burks stayed healthy. All of a sudden, when Sim showed up, Mitch limped but played. Mm, mm, mm. What I'll say is I don't disagree. What I will say though is it's hard for centers to stay healthy. It's tough for centers to stay healthy, man. Joel Embiid is hurt right now. And I get it. I get it. I get it. The thing with Jericho Sims. But listen, Jericho Sims played at Texas with Mo Bamba. Jericho Sims played at Texas with Greg Brown III. Jericho Sims played at Texas with Jackson Hayes. He started over none of them. Okay. And I'm talking about starting in long stretches. I'm not talking about, say, started for, blah, blah, blah. I'm saying that he started and he was not dominant. Which player would I prefer? Mark Williams from Duke or Jericho Sims? Which player would I prefer? Kessler Edwards or Jericho Sims? In a draft that's not deep. So people say this draft is not deep, right? If this draft is not deep, would I prefer a center coming out this year in a not deep draft or a center that came out last year in a very deep draft? Jericho Sims came out last year in a draft that was super duper deep, right? Super deep. We knew this draft. We knew the Sims draft was going to be super duper deep, right? So would I prefer a center that came out late in a super deep draft or a center this year that's in a watered down draft? Y'all tell me, would y'all prefer Jalen Duren or Jericho Sims? Mark Williams or Jericho Sims? Kessler Edwards or Jericho Sims? Darren Wayne, what's good? Yeah, hey, Sherwin M. Sherwin M. Jericho Sims played with Kai Jones. Oh no, he didn't. Oh goodness. I had another point that I was trying to get to, but you guys want to talk about the centers, so let's talk about the centers. And then I see this. So I don't know what to say to this. I'm going to read it. I'm going to read this super chat and y'all direct me. Y'all direct me on where to go. Paris Duggar says Jericho Sims in year one, he'll be a Robert Williams. So the assessment is we're saying all this stuff about Jericho Sims his rookie year. But Paris Duggar says, and I understand where he's going with this. I do. I understand where he's going with this. Jericho Sims will be a Robert Williams. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know what to say to that. So I'll read it and let it rock. I don't know what to say to it. Right? I ain't trying to be disrespectful of the comment. I'm saying, listen, I don't know. I don't know. I just I I don't know. What do y'all think? Say in 3 years, will Jericho Sims be Robert Williams right now? Julian Blum. What's good? What's good? Yo, so on the sneak tip, so me and Mo anniversary coming up and I don't know what to get her. So I got Chef Ray doing like a big dinner for us. I'm gonna probably do like a joint here instead of going out like somewhere. We're gonna do something here, but I don't know what to buy with the buyer. So and she been helping me with this puppy, right? New additions, y'all. New additions are this puppy is this puppy is the Bobby Brown of new additions. Pardon my play on words there. This new puppy is the Bobby Brown of new additions. But yeah, the Jericho Sims thing is I honestly don't know what to think about the super chat comment from Paris Duggar because it's not an egregious comment and honestly I think it's thoughtful. My thing is though, my deal is we assume too much, right? With the Robert Williams thing, we assume. See, Robert Williams has ballers around him, right? Robert Williams has guys that can flat out defend around him, right? Will Jericho Sims get the opportunity with less of that? Like, do we have a Marcus Smart? Do we have a Jalen Brown? Do we have a Jason Tatum? Right? That's the thing. Do we have a Romeo Langford? Well, we had a Romeo Langford type player in Frank Ntilikina, but Frank is gone. Have you ever considered naming your puppy Snoop Dogg? No, no. We named him Benny. So his official name is Benedict, right? That's his official name, right? That's his official name is Benedict. We call him Benny, right? Kareem is in the building. What's good? Right? We call him Benny, and so we call him Benny because we like the character. It's kind of an homage to um a dude that lost his mind on this show. A dude named Cornerstone Kev. Cornerstone Kev had a meltdown on this show, right? It's like he was watching Law and Order, and it was just crazy. I don't know what's going on with this dude named Cornerstone Kev. I guess he lost it. He had a meltdown, right? Like had stuff playing in the background. And I'm like, Kev, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how it is. People will come on here tend to every now and then somebody have a meltdown. Pierre Moise, what's good? DeRoss, if I would have named that puppy Tibbs, me and that puppy would have been out on the street with our thumbs up, like looking for a ride, trying to find a home. Yeah. We legit been trying to find a home somewhere, right? So we named him Benny. It was a compromise, right? I couldn't name him something like Mo wouldn't let me name him something like Trigger, you know what I'm saying, or AK. I couldn't, you know what I'm saying. I couldn't name him Clip or nothing like that. Uzi, Uwap. I couldn't name him nothing like that, right? So I had to name him something like. So I'm reading Andy comment, man. I'm trying to talk, y'all, man. I'm trying. Listen, man. I'm trying. Man, y'all be bugging out, man. I legit try to keep it in the road, and then like I'm reading y'all comments at the same time, and it's like. Yo, man, y'all are so crazy. Y'all are so crazy. Y'all make this thing so fun, man. Y'all make this joint so much fun. But yeah, man. So what it is um we named the puppy after the character from Harlem Nights, the froggy voice dude. Yeah, I remember so there was a stretch. So it's April. So there was a stretch back in November, December where I used to come on and my voice was always gone. Right? D'Angelo, what's good? Yeah, my voice was always gone. And so Cornerstone Kev said I sounded like Benny from Harlem Nights. Right? And it was, I was going through the tea period, like drinking all the tea, drinking tea, trying to get the voice right. And so when I looked at him, I was like, we're going to name you Benny. We're going to name you Benny. So on the paperwork, we didn't just write Benny. You know what I'm saying? I changed it to make it be classy. You know what I'm saying? Benedict is his name. But we named him Benny from the character from Harlem. Yeah, I remember when we first got on, remember I used to do this. I used to do this to make Cornerstone Kev laugh, right? I used to do that to make Cornerstone Kev laugh when Kev used to come on. And so when I saw the puppy, man, we named him Benny. And so he's Benny from Harlem Nights. Long story short. long story short, his name is Benny, right? Benny from Harlem Nights. Benny from South Carolina. That's him. But yeah, to you guys' point though about Jericho Sims, I like Jericho Sims. I think he is a piece to the puzzle. Do I think he is going to be a X factor? No. I do not think Jericho Sims is an X factor player. I don't think so. Right? Can I be wrong? Yeah, I could be wrong. Man, I was wrong today about some stuff already. I got info confused and stuff already. I can be wrong. All of us can, none of us are perfect. None of us are perfect, but that is my belief right now, right? That is my belief. That Jericho Sims will not be an X factor. Do I think that means he's going to be a bad player? No, right? I don't believe he's going to be a bad player. I think he's going to be a very good player in the mold of a Taj Gibson. I think Jericho Sims is going to be around for a long time, right? A long time doing what he does, right? Mr. Vince is in the building. Hey, Mr. Vince, man, listen. So of the 3,000 or so people that frequent the channel, like people come in, everybody that come in don't subscribe. You know what I'm saying? People come in, they comment, they do all, blah blah blah. They of the 3,000 or so people that frequent the channel, Mr. Vince is one of my favorites. So I have, and so I was telling Mocha, she was like, I was like, Mo, I got about 500 people that are my favorites, and she was like, how the hell can 500 people be? Basically, to sum up the conversation, how could 500 people be your favorite? Like, nah, man, it's about 500 people that legit are like my favorites. Like when I see them, I start smiling. Like I'll be making my point, I'll be intense. Julius Randle shooting the thing, and then I see somebody in the chat, and I'm like, oh, okay, Bodega Wi-Fi is here. I got you. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, man, I really Soul Finger is in the building. So what I was gonna say to Mr. Vince is we had a conversation on Vibes and stuff live this morning, and Mr. Vince was saying some stuff, and I was like, he sound like my older brother. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Vince in the chat, you just putting stuff in there. I'm like, yep. Yeah, man. Oh, Miss Geraldine, don't say that. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that, man. Don't say it, Miss Geraldine. Don't say that. Excuse me, Miss Geraldine commented. She said, Sims won't be here for long because when it's time to pay him, we won't. See, that's sad, man, because, man, but I might have to agree. I might have to agree. And I don't want to. You know how you agree with something begrudgingly, like, yeah, God darn, yeah, okay, all right, I'll go along with you. Miss Geraldine says, Mitch also has offensive moves in practice as well. Yeah, that's what we've been hearing, but we don't ever get to see this stuff. We don't ever get to see it. We don't ever get to see it. So let me ask y'all this. This is one of the things I've been wanting to ask y'all as fans, right? I don't care about the analyst thing because analysts are not going to be right all the time. I'm asking y'all as fans this question, right? I'm probably gonna rock about 15 more minutes and then take Mo to lunch, y'all. So, I'm sorry about doing something short, but I think I'm gonna probably rock for like 15 more minutes. But listen, I got a question for y'all, and this is a serious question. This is me, Uncle Freezy, as a fan, not an analyst, right? Not as an analyst, and I'm asking you as a fan, not as an analyst. How do y'all feel about the direction of the team? Right? In your heart, what does your heart tell you? Does your heart tell you that what we're doing is good? Does it how do you feel as a does your heart tell you that this Knicks team is going to be good? As a fan, not as Robo Nick 619, not as that person, as you as an individual, do you feel like the Knicks are headed in the Knicks organization, the team is headed in the right direction? Brooklyn Buddha was good. Let me tell you, I want to tell you, I want to explain my position on it. So it'll give you some clarity in why I asked you this question, right? When I think about this, I don't think about it as Uncle Freezy. I think about it as the kid that had been a Knicks fan since the 70s, right? Paris Duggar, thank you for the generous contribution. Paris Duggar says, it's amazing how y'all misread our young talent. Shaking my head. Yep. 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 So the thing is with that, I just want to reply to this real quick, and then I'll get to my position on the future of the franchise. What I believe is that we all believe the same thing and we say stuff differently. It's as simple as that. That's about as plain as we can make it. We all feel the same thing. We say stuff differently, and sometimes we highlight different stuff. Right? We all feel the same way about the kids. We all love RJ's passion, but we know his game is flawed, offensively and defensively. But we have faith that he will get better. We all feel like Cam Reddish has otherworldly physical talent and gifts, but we don't know if the drive and want to is there. We all love Quickly, but we don't know what he is yet. Right? We all want Obi Toppin to be something. We all feel like Mitchell Robinson, if he developed an offensive game, he would be the guy we've been waiting for forever. Right? We all feel like Grimes has some potential locked away in there offensively. We just don't know what. Can he pass at this level? Can he handle? What if Grimes comes back with a handle? Do you add him to the playmaking mix? This is a legit question. Grimes is not a 6'7" small forward. Grimes is a 6'4" shooting guard that used to be a point guard in high school. If Grimes comes back with an NBA handle, do you add Quentin Grimes to the playmaking mix? Ask yourself that. What if Miles McBride? What if the NBA game slowed itself down in Miles McBride's head, where he could process stuff faster, right? And I know that sounds crazy. Listen to what I said. The game slows down so that he can process stuff faster, right? That means he sees more stuff and takes in more information. That's all I'm getting at. Is McBride a part of the point guard mix of the future? And so what happens is say McBride, and I say Grimes, I'm sorry, McBride. If the game slows down for McBride and he processes the game faster, is McBride a part of the point guard mix of the future? But some people say he ain't ready yet. And that make people think that he'll never be ready. That's not what that means. That means he's not ready yet. Right? What if Quentin Grimes comes back with an NBA handle? Do you add Quentin Grimes to the playmaking mix? It's a legit question. Grimes is young. Grimes is not 28. He's 21. Right? So we all say so to what Paris Douglas says, I think he is right, but we describe it differently. And yes, I'm going to bat for the chat. I'm putting my head on the chopping block for the chat, right? Because a lot of people seemed incorrect early on, and then they were spot on as time went on, right? And shout out to Sherwin M for being one of those folks. And yes, I'm gonna keep shouting out Sherwin M because he seemed incorrect early on, and he was spot on as time went on. Right? So the thing about our young core is we all believe in it, and we hope this young core is going to be something. Okay? We hope this young core is going to be something. Right? But here's the thing. Here's the thing. When you speak to a point early around a bunch of people, when you speak to a point around a bunch of people, we hold you to it. We keep receipts. So if you're wrong about one thing, sometimes we assume that you're wrong about a lot of stuff, and we will throw it in your face. It's a chat. It's a chat. It's a virtual chat. That's what we're here for. It's fun. It's fun. I was like, for instance, I was wrong about Obi Toppin. People still, the season has been over 2 weeks, and people are still ribbing me about Obi. You called him a dunk contest participant, Uncle Freezy. Yeah, I know. I'm the one that said it. Trust me, I know. I called Obi Toppin a dunk contest participant. I know. Allah Wise says most don't believe in the young core. They just don't like the vets. Wait a minute. Okay. I don't understand that. Otherwise, I don't understand that one. Most don't believe in the young core. They just don't like the vets. I don't get it. Are you saying that we don't have any alternative? Because the vets are trash, so we root for the kids because we don't have anything else to root for? I'm asking just in general. And D'Angelo says this is a big offseason for us to tell what direction we're going in. You know that. Yep. A very big, yep. Yep. D'Angelo is yeah. Yeah, man. So Mr. Vince says the front office needs to move these vets out so the young core can get the rotation minutes to develop. Okay. Hey man, hey Mr. Vince, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's as simple as this. It's as simple as this. If we move out these vets and we play these kids and this team sucks, the Wolves are going to look to eat the young. And not in a couple of months either, right away. Rayology says, hey Ray, what's good? Ray says, we have too many unanswered questions to be doing anything major with our coach, with our front office, and this roster to be adding anything in a loaded Eastern Conference. I dig it. But the Eastern Conference is going to stay loaded though, bro. D'Angelo, I don't know yet. It's definitely vegan though. It's definitely vegan. Bro, I was nervous. Man, I was losing like 6 pounds a week. Yo, man, listen. I was losing like 6 pounds a week, bro. And y'all saw how I was eating. Like I legit came in like legit avocado spread on bagels, then cucumber slices, then a pear, and then popcorn, and then everything. And I was losing like 6 pounds a week, bro. And my stomach felt like a traffic jam. Right? So I'm doing better now, but I'm not losing as much weight as that as fast because that makes me nervous. I think healthy weight loss is like 1.5 to 2 pounds a week. That's healthy, right? In my opinion. I don't like those magazines that say, "Hey, lose 43 pounds in 6 weeks." Nah, man, mm mm. Something ain't right. Something ain't something ain't right about that. And so it's not even about weight loss and all that stuff. That my thing is D'Angelo. I was trying to get back into boxing, but my back is still acting up. So I think I'm gonna have to hang it up with the boxing thing. Man, I saw Dylan White lose to Tyson Fury. And I'm like, come on, man, what's going on? I cheer. But anyway. Reality says all the more reason to take your time. There's no rush. Rather be accurate than quick. In my opinion, I agree. Pudge Knight says, with the chat, no interruptions. Bim. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, listen, man. I love rocking with y'all. I love this thing right here. I wish I could do it longer. You know what I'm saying? See, because to me, this right here is intimate, right? It's me, Benny, who is probably somewhere chewing on something that he shouldn't be chewing on. These ducks. That's it on my end. And then it's all of y'all. And we rocking. And not saying that I don't want to put people in the not saying that I don't want to have people in the video chat. I mean, people are welcome, long as they're not jerks. As long as you're not a jerk, man, you're welcome. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're respectful of others. As long as when Ray is talking about going on his Utah Jazz soliloquy and you don't just keep interrupting, hey, we good. JJ, I'm with you. I'm with you. My Bears are gonna do the wrong thing all the time. With our first pick, we're gonna draft a long snapper blocking tight end. That's just how we roll, bro. That's just how we roll. We're gonna draft. So we got a pass rush, right? We got a pass rush, but we can't cover. So what we'll do is instead of signing guys that can cover, we're gonna draft more pass rushers. That's what the Bears do. We like the Knicks. So we got Randle and Obi. So with the Knicks pick at 11, they'll draft Tari Eason, another power forward. Otherwise, don't do that. Otherwise, don't take shots. Don't take shots from off screen, bro. You taking shots at my Bears, man. That. Come on, man. Don't sneak me like that, otherwise. Come on, man. Yo, come on, man. Come on, man. Yo, Ron Cleveland is in the building. What's good? So, yo, I gotta wrap up, man, so I can take Mo to lunch. Right? I gotta wrap up. I gotta take Mo to lunch. This is that time of year, like the anniversary is next week. So instead of just one day of just treating each other right, we just probably gonna do a celebratory week, right? Aussie Creative, there we go. Boulevard 73, what are you doing? You supposed to be a Bears fan. Come on. I do be killing the Giants though. but listen, it's because never mind. The Giants, just the Giants. The Giants is the Giants. Hey, Mr. Vince, here's the thing. I would love to do the KMD at 8:45-ish, right? But we're trying to get the vibes and stuff live off the ground, right? So y'all know this KMD is my boo, right? This is my thing, right? This is my thing. I love it. I love being in here with y'all, man. And I love y'all challenging me like I challenge y'all. I don't take any of that stuff personally. I say come with it. You know what I'm saying? In a respectful way. Like I ain't trying to get into no verbal altercations over nothing, over stuff we can't control. But at the same time, I love the challenge of speaking with people and they asking me questions that are hard, right? And I respond with questions that are sharp and fair. That's how I like that. I like that, right? But anyway, let me get out of here. Love everybody, man. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me for these 87, 88 minutes, whatever, however long we've been here. Tomorrow, KMD, I'm going to try to do the KMD earlier, so it'll be the Knicks morning drive and not the Knicks afternoon drive. Right? So I'm going to get out of here. I'll see y'all later. Y'all be peaceful. Peace.